Good morning, everybody. Again, it's me. Another Sunday, another beautiful morning. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I said well. I don't know what else I was gonna say. What I already forgot. Well, I'm here. I'm sitting on a bench. Got some tea with me. Very nice, very nice. Of course, black tea, no sugar. I mean, it's interesting. These fucking random, really good weather events happen for some reason on Sundays. I didn't really think about calling this Sunday rants, but at this point, it's the third time in a row that the only good weather is on a Sunday. So I guess I'm just gonna call these Sunday rants then. I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyway, big day yesterday. Actually, I believe it or not, finally after fuck me, what 6 months almost. I have finally, by the book, the methods I told, got myself a client. Now, well, I do have a client. I mean, I fucked it up. Now it's not going to be that cool. But point is, I got paid for the first time from a foreign client for some videos I did. Of course, by Stripe. And I remember when sending the invoice, I was just thinking, oh, she's just not going to pay it or something. She's going to complain or something. And then after a small misunderstanding, like, oh wait, yeah, I have to like send her an invoice for like 4 videos instead of 5 because the fifth one was free, and so like that. And then like I got a notification that it got paid, and I'm like, the fuck? And like I checked my Stripe, and I was like, yep, the money I asked. And I remember for like 10 seconds I was just looking at it, and I didn't process it. And when I actually processed it, I was like, holy shit, bro, I just got paid. This is more than a day's salary in my country, and I just got paid it in like, well, of course I didn't make all the videos in one day, so still I'm basically doing like basic pay. But come on, but I got them through like an Instagram outreach, honestly. So yeah, I got paid for the videos I did, and she's happy to work with me, and she's gonna like send me a bunch more, and I'm working on them. I made 2 of them yesterday, like 2 new videos, and I'll be making some more today. Yesterday was actually pretty damn productive. I had like one of those slow mornings where I didn't get much done, but then like pulled out of it and actually like got something. I mean, the morning actually for some reason is like so important, at least to me, because if I don't like stack the cards right in the morning, everything else just fucking falls apart. But if I do everything correctly in the morning, everything falls into place. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. And genuinely, I was skipped actually like reading a book in the morning, since like the faster I get something done when I wake up, the bigger the chances is that I'm gonna keep like doing stuff that I need to do. I mean, today is literally I woke up, took a cold shower, and then I'm outside right now. Actually, let me check. What time is it? It's like 8 something. It's it's not even 8 yet. So yeah, it's like 7:55 or some shit. And yeah, I'm gonna just sit here and talk for a bit and enjoy the sun while it's here at least, and then get back home and get to work. At least as fast as I can. I'm gonna probably do outreach in the morning since I can't use the computer right now. The editing computer, that is. So, yeah. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I finally got paid by the book, so it does work. And I remember actually now still remember. I still think about it. Is when like you see something on YouTube and you're like, it doesn't like quite process. It's like those finance YouTubers, for example, that like, yeah, my business made 2.5 million a year, and sometimes even say like, wow, that's it. And I was like, what do you mean that's it? The human mind can't even like process how much a million is. 2.5 million a year. That's fucking insane. 2.5 million. That's a number that we can't even like properly process. But like when you're watching a YouTube video, it's like, yeah, whatever. because it isn't real. It just doesn't feel real. But when even just like a small amount of cash that like I got from the videos, and honestly, I'm being underpaid, but whatever. Genuinely, I'm just like there for the experience, get a good testimonial, and try to upsell them on a bigger package later. That's at least the plan right now. And basically, yeah, when the money hit the account, at first I didn't think much of it, but then I like the that like filter, not filter. I mean, I get like desensitization just like disappeared, and I was like, holy shit, I just made money online. Like, damn. I mean, yeah, technically I made money online, but it's like through like jobs and referrals, but like this was completely 100% my own effort. There wasn't like something that I leveraged from like before, like using like my job contacts or like something like that to like find people. Just completely from ground zero, first payment. Not bad, not bad. Now I just gotta figure out how to like solve rich people problems. Well, I kind of have an idea, but honestly I haven't tested it yet. Like doing a DMs funnel for Instagram, like implementing that shit for people. Honestly, wow. So basically, I stole like 80% of an idea from a different guy called Julian Corzo. Uh, I don't know anyone knows who that is really, but he has like maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. He does like that shit, like also running an agency and blah blah blah. Pretty cool guy. So, yeah, taking some inspiration. I'm not doing exactly one to one what he's doing, but I got the main idea, and I just like put my own twist on it, just using organic ways to reach. Of course, it's gonna be slower since there is no paid traffic to boost it behind it, but also it doesn't cut into the client's margins, and I'll be well, at least with my skill level right now, that's a way easier way to get hired for the job. So, yeah, that's that. This week's goals actually. I didn't tell this. I don't think I do, or I already forgot. Point is, school is over for now. It's a 1 week break for spring, and bro, I am gonna get so much shit done now that school isn't in the way. But honestly, I just set out 3 main goals for this week, which is number one, actually fucking finally film the VSL. Uh, for the website finally and like get all that shit set up. Second is to make 3 talking head videos, and I think one of them should be like something I can use for an ad to boost it. And I was thinking like doing €100 budget, like the money that I just got from the client, and I'll probably getting some more money in the future. I'll just be putting that into ads, honestly, because at the rate I'm growing my Instagram account is so fucking slow. I've been doing this shit since like September, October, I think. I mean, I was September. I mean, technically, I have the Instagram account for like a year or more, but genuinely, I didn't really use it for anything. I posted like 3 videos on September and October, I think. From October to November, I kept posting like the fashion reels and shit. Like that was my original niche. That didn't work out. Then I transferred into like editing tips and so on. That did better, but still, I'm like doing like what fucking on average literally 100 views maybe maximum. Once in a while I get like one of those random ass viral ones that gets like a K or 2K, and that shit is ridiculous. But for some people it's like, I remember some people claiming, oh, my videos only get like 5K views or only 10K views per video. It's like, bro, 10K? I would fucking kill somebody to get 10K on a video. Well, not literally, no. That was a joke. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, and they're like complaining obviously. But I'm thinking like, I remember back in the day when I started posting the fashion reels, I literally would average from like 2 to 12 views. Literally just that. That's it. And now that I'm starting to get like around like 50-ish views per video, actually 100 if it's a decent one. I'm still complaining, but that's like literally a fucking 5x just on literally the old videos. So now I just got to find something that could 5x that, so I get like 500 views on average per video, but I'm still gonna complain. And then find something that averages 1,000, then 5,000, then 10,000, then fucking, and just scale from there. But honestly, I'm just gonna probably have to like do it more talking head videos and shit like that. But at the same time, I remember I saw some guy that I mean, he's also like in the basically like on Instagram, like a small pod that I see him once in a while. I do follow him, I think. He has posted, if I'm not mistaken, around 150 videos, and all of them are like talking head videos. He is, if I'm not mistaken, about almost the exact same, a bit more than me in followers. And he averages about like 700 views per video. I know this. The point is, he's doing basically what I will want to do, but it's like he's been doing it for a while. He's like 100 or actually no, like almost 200 posts, and he's still at almost the same level of followers. So I'm a bit concerned that I'm gonna film a bunch of these videos and they're not gonna do well. So, but whatever, not part of the game. But at the same time, I've also been considering just overall just pay traffic to my account, and I'm probably gonna like combine that with like my like other strategy to like finally like let people know about my shit with paid traffic. They give me a little bit of a boost because I think there's this glass ceiling that I just can't break for some reason. But at the same time, I keep like telling, oh, I can't break it. But have I posted original content all the time? Well, no, I make a couple original videos, then I post them, and I mean, yeah, and then I just keep reposting my old stuff because I'm focusing on like client fulfillment instead of my own videos. Because you know I gotta sacrifice some time. Technically, I could do both, but let's be honest, everyone thinks that they could do all this fucking shit in one day, but realistically, they just can't. They just don't have the mental bandwidth. At least I don't have yet, so I'm gonna have to work on improving that. But yeah, the point is, I love saying the word point is. I think that's the point. I love saying point is, besides the point, all that shit. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. That's about like the agency and stuff. Doing pretty okay. Personally, finally that is like the springtime and the weather isn't so depressing so often. Got a little bit more time to reflect and just relax and like go in this like, you know, when you're like, of course every fucking person gets this at least once, and don't fucking lie to yourself. If you're like an entrepreneur or something like that too, then you get this feeling. You know that feeling when you're like, it feels like you're fighting against everyone who fucking exists. Like everyone's working against you for some reason, and then you like, of course, you start to listen to like more like aggressive. No, that's the right word. Like power music. I don't know if that makes sense. That's just one example. That's not just about music. That's just like your mentality overall. Like it feels like you're fighting against the world and shit like that, and you want to feel like a badass, and like nobody understands you, and you're like a lone wolf or some shit. I got those thoughts a lot, and I thought they were a bit cringe. Like, come on, bro. Like nobody's fighting against you because nobody actually gives a fuck. And yeah, I mean, of course, not nobody. Of course, like for example, like my parents don't really approve of the things I'm doing, which is whatever. I get it. They come from the USSR times, and things were different back then. But at the same time, my dad keeps complaining about his job not being as secure as he wanted to, and that his specialty is like so specific that if he gets fired, he's basically fucked for like 2 months at least. And honestly, we don't have 2 months of bandwidth to not bandwidth. I mean like financial security to live on that long. So yeah, I already dipped into my savings this winter to cover some bills that came up. So yeah, I got like. I mean, I still have my investments. Oh, the investments! I completely forgot about them. Recently, there was like a crypto pump, like a pretty big one. And here's the thing: I invested all my money into fucking Coinbase. And now looking back on it, I regret selling a bunch of the shares because the fuck it's still climbing up. But Yeah, from the point I bought to today, it's a 120% increase. But I think I dipped out when I got like about 50%. So, yeah. But the thing is, you can't always predict this shit. Of course, I had a gut feeling it's probably gonna keep going up. But I just didn't, for some reason, I just didn't fucking trust it. Because, like, come on, like, the crypto market is so fucking volatile. And if it's linked to Coinbase directly, then come on, bro. Come on. Like, this shit is not gonna end up well. So, yeah, I invested literally all my play money. Here's the thing, I started with, I think, 90 euros as play money. I got it up to 100. Now I'm like, what, 130, I think, that I have. And I think that's what I invested into the uh, Coinbase, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember now. I haven't checked it. But yeah, but I invested some money and I got like 50% returns on it. And yeah, then I dipped because this was like literally when the second rise in crypto went, and I was like, okay, fuck, this shit is gonna do it twice, and then and then it did it a third time. I was like, whatever, it's probably gonna fall soon. A fourth time, fifth time, sixth time. I was like, oh fuck, I should have left it in there, but whatever. You live, you learn. But still, I made some money, so I can't complain. And plus, if I'm gonna invest now at the fucking peak, it's probably gonna crash. Plus, a bunch of people are taking their like money, well, not money. I mean like cashing out their stocks, like something's gonna fucking like happen. But again, it's like this information isn't really reliable. You know, people want to get clicks and so on. So yeah. Nah, something Ethereum, something Bitcoin. But the thing is, I think it's a bit of a distraction because, yeah, it's a shiny item syndrome. Like, oh my god, you get so much money for doing nothing. But number one, you can also lose your fucking money from doing nothing. And second, I quite literally just don't have the capital to invest all my money to make any, like, sizable returns on investments. So, yeah. Right now, I think I took all my money out of Coinbase some time ago and I just left it in my account. And now this morning, I think, I remember I checked the markets and I like, oh, Apple went down, buy. So yeah, I just bought a bunch of Apple shares, literally all the money I had just on Apple shares now. So yeah, I can't wait for that shit to crash. This time I'm just gonna hold it for longer and not be tempted to take it out. So maybe I need to like make some rule, but I'm not really that into investing. I literally just pump in and forget about it. I just like, stock went down, I'm gonna buy it. That's it. That's literally been my investment plan for like a year. I just see anything that's went down like significantly, and I think it would be probably a good investment. That's what I did with Coinbase. I literally just invested a bunch of money because I saw it went down. I was like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. And then it just went up. And I remember this was when they were like fighting the SEC and the SEC, SEC. What was it? SEC? Whoever fucking like regulates investments and like try to regulate crypto and so on. I forgot their name. They were like fighting a lawsuit about like Bitcoin ETFs or like some sort of ETFs or something. I don't remember. And they were like kind of losing the battle. I was like, should I really invest in this? Is like, fuck it. They're probably gonna win. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I just invested that. Shit like blew up. I sold it. Then I waited a bit, and I was like, fuck, this shit is probably gonna go back up, right? And I was like, I don't know, man. I mean, you got a 20% increase. That's pretty good. I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna put it back. So I sold it. Literally like a day or two later, I bought it again, and right before I bought it, it went down. I was like, oh fuck, here it comes, and then boom, it went back up. So, and then when it went back up, I was like, oh shit, okay. It was sell? No, fuck it, wait a bit. It went up again, and another like, there's like super like high like spikes in literally like 2 hours. It's like fucking 15%. And I was like, oh god, this is literally like gambling. Fuck this. I was like, whatever. If it spikes again, I'm just gonna sell. It spikes again, I was like, okay, I said I'm gonna sell. I sold all of it. Then it went down again. I was like, oh, thank God I did. And like maybe like a week goes by and then it spiked up again, and now it's back at it again. So, of course, I have a feeling I should buy it again, but literally it's just basically fucking gambling. Plus, I just put all my money into fucking Apple. So, whatever. I don't know shit about Apple. I'm an Android user. I personally prefer Androids generally overall. Except the Chinese spying thing on it, but honestly, who the fuck cares? I deleted a bunch of apps on my phone. One of them was like Samsung Global. I don't know what the fuck that shit is, but whatever. Something about like Carl Schwab's or something. I don't know. Now I'm going to right-wing conspiracies, but whatever. I deleted it. I haven't even opened it. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it is, but whatever. I deleted it. I sound like a moron probably. So whatever. What else? That was investments. What was I talking about before? Oh, I remember. I wanted to bring this up. I did a 1 day fast, like completely no food. I don't know. I just woke up in the morning. I was going to driving lessons, or just taking the train to driving in Riga, and I was like, I didn't eat anything this morning to have a sharper mind, right? And my body's like, oh yeah, you do. Fuck, you do this pretty often, right? Yeah, I was like, what if? Hear me out. What if I just don't eat anything all day? And my mind was like, what? What are you talking about? You need like food to live. It's like, well, no, really, you need energy to live, right? It's like, well, yeah, I guess, but like food gives you energy, so it's like, whatever. 1 day, I'm gonna live without it. Come on, people live fucking months without food. I can probably do it 1 day. I was like, okay, even if you can, why? And I was like, oh shit, to have a clearer mind all day. And I was like, and my mind was like, I don't think it works like that, mate. And I was like, fuck you, whatever. So I just decided not to eat anything, just for an experiment, see what happens. And the conclusion is, well, I did it for only 1 day, so I can't really make good conclusions. But point is, I did have a sharper mind in the morning. I got like really hungry, like maybe twice that whole thing, but it actually was like super easy. It wasn't hard at all to do. I probably can do like a 2 day, 3 day fast without much issue. People do it for like weight loss or religious reasons. I just got fucking bored. So yeah. I remember though I did it wrong because when I ended my fast the next morning I had to go to Rezekne, which is fucking far away. And I was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna eat a big meal. So I don't need to like fucking eat anything else there. And I remember when I ate a big fucking meal, like bread, eggs, bacon, fucking pickles, tomatoes, fucking everything on this fucking planet, basically. Big meal, at least like 1,000 calories. And I sat in bed just reading a book, and my stomach was like, oh, I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, oh, I gotta take a shit. I go there. Jesus Christ. I have. It's probably a side effect of the fasting. It's maybe not. Maybe it's a coincidence. But Jesus Christ, I would. Do you really want me to go into detail? But point is, I had diarrhea and it was really fucking bad. So I'm not gonna go into details that much. But this is already fucking disgusting. I was just talking about food. Now I'm talking about diarrhea. So yeah, it was bad. And then I was like, okay, whatever. I'm done. I go read the book. Literally, 10 minutes go by, and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta go for round two. Second time was even worse. But then after it was clear, I was like, I lay down in bed and I really felt like a new person. Jesus, like I've been cleansed of some poison. So I don't know. Basically, conclusion is, well, inconclusive. Uh, could have been a coincidence. Could have been a part of the fast. Probably something to do with the fast and like stomach acids or something. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a scientist. I don't know fucking shit about this topic. I just try things out and see how they end up. That's it. I don't really research those things so much. Most of the things I do is because I'm just bored. Yeah. Was it a good experience? Yeah, I think everybody should at least try it once. Just do a 1 day fast, nothing. Just like drink water. That's it. Nothing else. Like people's like, oh, I can eat like nuts or something. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not a fast. Then. Isn't the point of the fast to like not eat anything at all? Also about this topic, like water fasting. Does this mean that you like fast from water, or does it mean that you only drink water during a fast? This is what I don't understand. Some people have like different opinions on it. Apparently, I just drank a bunch of water. That's it. I didn't eat anything else. I didn't fucking. I'll be careful to even inhale like food particles when I'm walking past the kitchen or some shit. So yeah, okay experience. Mind clarity in the morning was decent, but in the evening, I'll be honest, besides like not having really those like when you eat and then you for like half an hour to an hour, you just feel like not really doing anything. You can still do stuff, but you just don't feel like doing anything. I just didn't have that feeling, and that's it. Besides, there's people think like, oh, I'm gonna like basically become a meditation fucking god or something. I'm gonna like levitate and shit. My fucking like, I'm gonna grow a beard that's like to my fucking belly button. Like, it was like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like these like people just fucking turn into gurus the moment you like fucking say anything. Or like now they think they're a monk because they skip breakfast. Whatever. I like shitting on people sometimes. But yeah, that's that. Nah, I just think how fucking ridiculous that is. Seriously. But you know, sunny day, beautiful day. Gotta enjoy it. I just keep hearing like trains and fucking cars in the distance. They do be yapping. They do be yapping. It is a beautiful morning for you. So if you like you were actually listening and I'm being a bit quiet, I'm just enjoying the view. Genuinely. Who am I talking to? I'm talking like I got an audience. This is recording this, I'm pretty sure I got like 0 fucking followers on like not followers, like subscribers on YouTube. Nobody's watching my shit. And I don't blame them. And I genuinely, this isn't really my goal. I don't know why I even brought it up. This is more like a personal archive mostly. If people wanna watch it, then sure, why not? I don't care, but I'm not gonna like, at least not now. I'm not gonna optimize my fucking YouTube videos for maximum viewer engagement. Like no, that isn't the point of this. That's why they're so unedited and so dog shit. I mean, yeah, some of them are edited just because I would have fucking struggled sitting through the footage. And I just edited on my CapCut on like my phone or something. I don't like put these videos. I mean, I made a couple professional videos back then, but those are just reposts on my old channel. And I don't post anything on that channel just because I literally had a different email. And I just have to sign in every fucking time to even like check anything out. It was just whatever. And then I realized, like, what the fuck? I can just make like a second channel on the same email through YouTube. I was like, what the fuck? How did I not know about this? This would have like made my life so many times easier. So yeah, I realized that, and I just made this channel, and then yeah, I'm now just posting on here instead. Also for future me, these videos are like in a complete dog shit fucking. You probably know this already, but like they're not in any like shape or form. What am I talking about? I meant like order, because like genuinely they just sit on my desk, and when I get like free time to like put them together or something, multiple clips, and then I just post them immediately. So I just take whatever fucking clip is like easiest to make at the time, so they're in no order whatsoever. For example, this fucking Sunday rant, only thing I do is I basically put Sunday rant or like the topic or whatever, and then just slash on the date of it. That's it. I don't put anything else. Why I put the date? I put the date specifically because I know that the date when I post this video is gonna be like fucking 15 million years after I recorded it. So right now this is the 10th of March, I think, when I'm filming this. Let me check my fucking. Yes, it's 10th of March, and I'm probably gonna be posting it on fucking July. So. Yeah, it's fucking cold right now. Sun's shining, beautiful weather, but it's still cold and there's still some snow in some places and the ground is fucking frozen shut. Literally, I can't even dent the fucking, like, dirt, so. There are no particular order whatsoever, and I'm mostly recording this genuinely just because it's like a time capsule, I don't know. I want to see, like, in the future how I used to think. See, like, the problems that I face every day, the good moments, the bad moments, just to see like myself in a different light from the future. Because genuinely, I don't trust my memory at all. I tend to forget things really fucking quickly, and a lot of these things I genuinely just will forget, and I think they're kind of important. So before I used to write the shit down in a notebook, and I still do once in a while. But I write there like literally like maybe once every month at the best. The best case scenario, I write there once a month. Because I genuinely just don't feel like I got much to fucking say there. But when I just like put a fucking microphone next to me, bro, I could be yapping for like an hour at least. So, yeah. The notebook is you're gonna probably see this video like fucking, I don't know, 5 or 10 years in the future. Fucking 20 years in the future, 30, 50, fucking billion years in the future. Who am I kidding? Everyone's gonna be dead and no one's gonna remember this shit. And probably by the time that I'm like old, YouTube won't be a thing, and this is probably gonna be a file in a cloud or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'm actually going through the footage right now, far in the future, and like downloading the shit just so I can have it like on a personal drive or something. But I don't know if flash, like the fucking thing that you plug in, the USB. Ah, right. In English, you don't fucking call it a flash. You just call it a USB. Uh, yeah, just like put on a USB, put all that data, and just like keep it somewhere. I don't know. But then it's really hard to like keep adding to the pile if it's just on a USB. So just a cloud is way easier. Whatever. What's that? Very good. Actually, think about this. I seen like a bunch of these like radio towers and like a bunch of antennas on these houses for like internet and wires and shit. Literally, the internet, a separate fucking world exists literally on those wires. Just like it connects. Fuck me. It just connects the world together with some wires and some fucking antennas and shit. I don't know how this shit even works. Think about it. 50 fucking years ago, we were like, I don't know, 50 now, it's like 80 years ago. We were literally fucking busy killing each other or some like race or like religion and shit. Like fucking Hitler did his Baba Booey with the fucking Jews. Stalin did the Gabagool with the fucking gulags. I sound like a complete fucking moron gibbering this shit. Look, I'm Gen Z as fuck. Uh, yeah, and I still got that attitude to some things, and people's like, "Oh, you should take this shit seriously." Come on, bro. What was the dog, man? Oh, yeah, the internet. And yeah, like an entire fucking world exists on some fucking wires. I'm literally like getting paid by a client in the fucking United States. I've never been there in my life. It's like a fucking 8-hour flight there, I think. Was it like less? I don't remember, but yeah, whatever. Just a couple 100 years ago, literally, the only thing that a Latvian knew how to do was literally fucking, like, farm and drink himself to death. If he could play cards, he would be an educated fellow. Yeah, fucking cards. Back then, those were things for, like, the richest of rich. But I mean, shit, things change so fucking rapidly. That's just 200 years ago. That's literally what, like, almost like, okay, maybe not 2 generations, but 3 generations for sure. 3 generations ago. That's literally my grandfather experienced those times. That's crazy. And right now we think like we're super fucking advanced and shit. Bro, in 50 fucking years we'll look like fucking peasants. Like, seriously. The top of the line fucking editing software I'll be using, the shit that we'll be using there in the future. If not already, like just using AI just to edit the whole thing. But of course you need to add the human element, at least so far. Oh shit, a bunch of geese. I think those are geese. A bunch of them. Finally coming back to Latvia. Good sign. Good sign. There's a vibe about like having no sugar in the tea. Isn't this just like mouth pleasing, but it's just like good for the soul. I don't know how to explain it. What was I talking about again? Alright, the progression of the human race. Uh anyway, Ted Kaczynski was right. We're fucked. So I'm kidding. I don't share those beliefs. Not publicly anyway. Yeah, I'm kidding again. What am I? I don't know. No, I'm actually trolling. What did he do again? Like he complained about people like building shit in his woods, so he sent fucking pipe bombs to their houses or some shit. I remember some time ago I was like super into these fucking documentaries about people and so on, and educated myself on these topics. But honestly, I'm so just like concentrated on only one thing, and that's growing my business, that I just genuinely just don't care about anything else. And my idea was that if the only thing that I'm allowed to watch is either business or self-improvement related, then naturally I'm just gonna pick some things up and just gonna grow like that. Of course, it's not as good as just being around like good people and stuff. But right now, my circle is, well, they're not fucking like degenerate. At least most of them aren't. One is, or two. But like I got like my friend on self improvement some time ago. Like I planted the seed in his head, and then eventually like he like pulled the trigger on it and he did it. And yeah, of course, like physical exercise, that's obligatory. But that just because you exercise doesn't mean you're on self improvement really. But I don't think I'm even on self improvement, because I think it's a fucking circle jerk, honestly. most of the time. Like, oh, I'm in self-improvement, I'm better than everyone else. And their life looks like they wake up, they go to school, they come home, they just watch a bunch of fucking videos, maybe read a book and go to sleep. Oh no, don't forget about going to the gym and taking your protein and shit like that. And that's it. And I was considering, because I mean, these aren't really my words. It's somebody else who said it. I don't remember who, but and I stuck my head. It's like, honestly, I'm doing the exact same thing, except I just do like home, like I do like work also. But that's it. I don't do really anything else. Before I used to have like so many hobbies. I used to go shooting, go like do this, go do that. I can't give examples right now because it's been so long I've forgotten. But I used to have like a bunch of fucking hobbies I used to do all the time, like building houses in the woods, shooting shit, going hunting. Well, actually, I'm gonna be going setting up traps this week with my mate. Ah, fuck! I spilled some hot tea on my glove. My hand's fucking burning right now. Jesus. Ah, whatever. And what was I saying? Yeah, like just doing a bunch of shit, and I was like, now that it's actually getting warmer, I think that's basically was the reason why. Because when it's cold as shit, what the fuck are you supposed to do? I don't live in like other places where like the coldest fucking day of the year it's like 5+ Celsius or some shit. Here it's fucking -20 fucking degrees. More actually. One day I remember it was so fucking cold. Me and my mate was actually gonna go put on some traps, and of course we're in the middle of the woods. And well, actually no, before that we had to like put the steel wire around the trap. So whatever, I know what I'm talking about. Probably how like trapping works. Well, beaver trapping specifically. And yeah, basically we didn't have the things to connect the wire with to like go in a loop. So we had to like go to the hardware store and get it. And then we had to like put it together outside and literally, I kid you not, minus like 20 fucking 8 degrees or such. It was ridiculous. Ridiculously fucking cold. And I knew it was gonna be cold, so I put on my like thermal pants, sweatpants, these like pants I'm wearing right now, and I had like 2 pairs of socks and wool socks on boots, and of course I had like 4 shirts on and a jacket, like not a jacket, and like a jumper, and then a jacket, and of course underneath I have a thermal. I was still freezing my ass off. It was cold as fuck. My face was just like, it was bad. I should have pulled up in a fucking like, I don't know, just have like a heater with me. It was cold as fuck. And I remember it was so cold that we literally decided like, fuck this shit, we need to go. Fuck, I'm having hiccups. What the fuck? Wait, let me give a. And we were like so fucking freezing that we literally had to like find like somewhere to do it like indoors. We were doing it on literally like a fucking what do you call it? Like a bus stop, like on a bench. Like 2 crackheads just with like a fucking pliers and just like putting this shit together. It was ridiculous. So yeah, we found another. We literally just we just went searching for like old apartment buildings because they have the old like code system, like the electric one. The electric ones you can't hack. The old ones you can easily. And I literally just walk past them. First house we find, I just do the trick. I know what I'm talking about. Like when you like put your head above it and you can see which ones are like going loosely and shit. Whatever. And basically you can just like open any of those old fucking style doors. Just any of them like in the literally USSR type buildings. You can open basically any door as long as it's not electric. And yeah, we just literally guessed it in like the second or third try. And like got it working, and then yeah, we just went up the complete top, and it was so warm there we just didn't want to go. And of course I was drinking tea and shit too. We did the whole thing, and then we fucking go to the forest. In the end we still going. Remember this, we get the shit done in the dark. We have like head flashlights, then we turn the shit off. Then we have to go from the city to the woods in the freezing cold. We get there, and then we realize that the stones we wanted to use, like put the beaver trapping into, like to set the trap so it doesn't move around. The stones were literally frozen into the fucking ground. We couldn't get them out. We got one rock out, like a big one, but we couldn't tie it around because it was like super circular and shit. And we literally just couldn't like keep the fucking thing on it. And we literally at like half the point, we're so fucking freezing. And I literally told him like, Do we really want to do this today? Think about it. We have this rock that we can't even tie the thing on. Then we have to go break the fucking ice. 2, don't forget about that. Potentially follow the water, where it's even more cold. It is literally minus fucking 28 degrees. I have 4 fucking layers of like clothing on me. I'm freezing my ass off. You're freezing your ass off too. This is just not gonna end up well, honestly, mate. And he said like, I didn't want to tell this to you, but seriously, you're fucking right. Let's go back home. This shit sucks. Like we're just getting nothing done. It's so ridiculously cold. Like, of course, like most people just don't get it what we're talking about because Eastern Europe and shit. Minus 28 degrees. Do you have any idea? It doesn't sound that cold. It's like, oh, in Antarctica, it's like minus 60. Fuck you, honestly. Yeah. Of course, like the Norwegians and Finnish and Swedes, they fucking understand this, but literally, like, all the trains were freezing, the electric ones, the new ones. But I'm just going on a completely unrelated rant. What else did I want to say? Am I even still recording? I haven't checked for a while. Oh yeah, I am recording. 40 minutes. That's crazy. I think I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Do I have ADHD? Probably not. I don't think I do. Am I distracted? Yes, probably. I don't know, it's just how my mind works. And especially when I don't try to like filter anything I say. Or besides like saying fucking stuff like a racial slur or something, of course, then yeah, but that's a different thing. You don't just call somebody like for no reason, like I don't know, the N-word pops up in your head and you're just gonna fucking say it out loud in public. Not that I do filter out, but I mean like overall like ideas, what to talk about and shit. Then I just like whatever pops into mind, but that's just how the human mind works. The mind just like wanders a lot and shit, and I'm not really special in that. Says whatever, but it's interesting. It really is interesting. I should probably do more of like time for myself and like socializing and shit like that too. Because as of right now, this whole winter has been literally me. Wake up, go shower, go to school, come back, do work, go to gym, come home, do work, go to sleep. That's it. And any breaks that I do get, I usually just like use the time to like get some information about like whatever topic I need to, like case study making and like how to optimize your landing page, just some shit like that. So yeah, that maybe I do really need to like fucking go outside more. I've been a fucking cave dweller for a while, and I used to be like proud of the fact that I go outside like literally like at least once a day, just for like a walk or something. But now, best case scenario, I do it like maybe once a week, sometimes even like once every 2 weeks, and I'm out of tea. For the simple fact that like it just feels like it feels for some reason like a waste of time. It's like, oh, I could be working on this thing and this thing and this thing. But it's like a never-ending trap, or just like you just think that you need to do more, but you just literally you don't even have the mental capacity to do it. And maybe I just need to make it sustainable. Just like do something I enjoy at least like once a week. No guilt about anything. Like yeah, I mean my original mindset about this whole thing was pretty simple. It was genuinely like, look, it's all about really sacrifice. If I want to get what I want, I need to sacrifice the things that I won't do to get this thing. And I want to get this thing so bad that I'm willing to sacrifice almost everything. But how far am I willing to go? And right now, I'm not really seeing the results, but that's just the way that things are. You sacrifice things, and then you work really hard for a very long time until you fucking get nothing. And it was Alex Ramosi who said this, I think. The Rocky cutscene in the movie lasts 2 minutes, but in a lifetime, it can last 10 years. So, yeah. You don't really know when it's gonna end, and then, of course, like most things in business, it just starts. It's like a fuse, then that it's like really hard to set off, but when it does, it goes quick. So, yeah. But right now, I got my first sale. I want to keep the momentum going. I don't want to disrespect momentum. I have to keep it going, do more outreach, and yeah, I'm gonna figure out a good way to get like more leads for the outreach, because right now the system I'm using, I'm starting to run into some troubles, and I'm like running out of people to contact. Although it doesn't make sense because there's so many people, but like qualified people to fucking contact. I would go on another spiel about like the business side of it, but I think I'm gonna leave that for another day since nobody actually cares. But at the same time, I'm making these videos for me, so maybe I would care. But I'll be honest, I'll probably get bored also when listening to this. So yeah. Anyway, this is my last cup of tea. Whenever I drink it, I'm gonna start going home because honestly, my fingers are freezing already, and I got work to do. So yeah, I should do more of these things, like just more social things. Maybe even like make more videos, vlog or something like that. But vlogging is like outdated as fuck, and honestly, I don't really feel comfortable just. Well, once in a while I do just film in public, because when I started talking, then I just like fucking want to keep talking. I'm not gonna like look, if I'm like already have my phone up and I'm talking, I might as well just keep talking if I'm like in public. But if I'm like thinking about like starting a video, like for someone starting a video in public, that's difficult. But like keep talking when you're in public, that isn't that much. Of course, sometimes, or sometimes actually pretty often, I just literally just like stop the recording when I'm going through like a crowd of people, or like a bunch of people are walking past me. uh, I don't know, not to feel, just not to look like an idiot or some shit. I don't know why I do it. It's just like instinct. I only notice it after when I'm like putting the video together. I was like, why is this cut in two halves? Like, oh right, there was this people, blah blah blah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows anything actually. Funny enough, it's interesting that with the really long and history-filled, like, actually no, let me rephrase that. Okay, humanity has existed, like the modern man has existed for like what, 200,000 years, I think, was it? Plus minus something like that. I'm not exactly, but like recorded human history is like what, maybe 10,000 years, 11,000 years, something like that. In that entire fucking period, nobody has figured out exactly what the fuck we're doing. Some people like get super specialized in like fucking surgery. Some people get super specialized in law, which is a made-up construct, which is interesting. But so is like videos and stuff, and I'm just doing that, so it's interesting. Nobody has the key to the question of the, I don't know, to everything. I went there for a little quick pause because I was actually thinking what I was gonna say. Like nobody has the key to the question of like what makes a fulfilling life and what is the actual purpose of life. And of course, the my response right now is that technically it doesn't really have any meaning, but that's a good thing since that now you can apply whatever meaning you want to it and then just follow your own North Star, whatever the fuck it is. That would be your career, your job, your family, whatever the fuck it is. Maybe you have multiple things, I don't know. But as of right now, mostly my like idea of it is just like living the life of least regret. At least that's what I think right now. Probably it's gonna change in the future. I don't know. Depends what becomes a priority later on. But living a life of least regret is the best thing I can think of as of right now, of what actually is the like the key to living a fulfilling life. And regret not about the things that you did, but about the things that you didn't, since that's most of the things that we regret. Inaction is the great evil of human happiness. What is it? I don't know. I'm not a philosopher or some shit. Can you even get a qualified philosopher? Like, you need a fucking degree for this shit or some shit? I mean, everyone's a philosopher in their own sense, is it not? The same way everyone's an artist. I don't know. Nobody knows anything, honestly. People who claim they know everything know fucking nothing. There's no real right way to do anything or wrong way to do anything. It's just the way that works the best for you. Also, it depends what metric you measure life success in. If you measure it in money, then this right now, when I'm just sitting here and talking, has been literally a waste of money, a waste of time. But if I measure it overall about happiness, fulfillment, blah blah blah, whatever shit I'm talking about, fuck, I got hiccups again. Then, yeah, it's just different. Depends what your metrics are. Yeah, I guess so. Can't fucking wait. School's over for a week. I have a whole fucking week to do only 3 tasks on my weekly task list. That's my priority. I'm gonna get a haircut also before I go filming because goddamn I look like shit. And what else? Yeah, just honestly feel out the spring and the warmer season, and then actually figure out what my priorities are. I'm still gonna prioritize business, of course, but I think I'm gonna let in some socialization and talking with people and stuff like that. Because I mean, not I don't talk to people at all. Of course, I try to socialize when I'm outside, but specifically going to events and parties and so on. And well, not maybe parties. I'm not really that big into parties and drinking and whatever the fuck they do, smoking weed or whatever. I personally think that's completely idiotic, but I'm not gonna drink alcohol till I'm at least 25, I think. I haven't done so for a year, and honestly, I haven't really even thought about it, so. Anyway, I ran out of tea. And yeah, I'm freezing, so I'm gonna go back home. And I'm gonna try to. Actually, am I gonna read the book? Fuck it, I'm gonna read the book for 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna get to work. I need to do the morning outreach and then I have to edit some videos. So, yes. So, I guess I'll keep you updated today. Maybe. I don't know. No promises. I don't really have a structure for any of this. So, yeah. I guess that's it for now. See ya.